Hi everyone, good morning. Thanks for joining.
Good
Good
morning,
morning,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Hi, good morning Saili, good morning Abhay. How are you all doing?
Yes, ma'am. I am doing well, ma'am. How about you, ma'am?
Good to know. I'm quite well.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome. Are you in office, Abhay?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you in office? You already at?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Office in the office.
All right, superb. So Swati and Shweta, you guys are also here. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Fine, ma'am.
How are you dealing with the hot weather?
Pretty good. Now adjusted.
You adjusted, yeah. That's,
Good morning,
that's
ma'am.
the only option. Yeah, hi Bhupinder. Good morning. Thanks for joining. 1 second, okay? Just adjust my screen. Good morning to everyone who's joined via chat.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, Shweta.
How are you, ma'am?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, ma'am, fine. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're still working from home or you started going to office?
Still working from home, but schools are open now, so
Yeah.
it's like too hectic for me.
Right. Just one moment, okay? I don't know, for some reason my screen is getting a bit stuck. Yeah, okay. So we've been doing these lessons, right, based on framing questions. I think yesterday we were doing conversations, so how to answer the questions, to find out about how someone's city, place, village, etc. So today we'll start with framing questions, asking questions related to someone's work or someone's business experience, or asking someone for professional or work related advice. So either you want to know more about their work experience or their business experience, so you ask those kind of questions. Yeah, you want to get some work related advice or professional advice from someone. So you have to frame those kind of questions, either this or that, whatever you want to do. Have you all understood? Did you all understand what this scenario is? Anyone who wants me to explain anything, please let me know. Okay, Aniket, if you have a problem or a question with the subscription, just send an email, please, to this email ID, contact@culturealley.com. I'm typing it in the comment box. contact@culturealley.com. Yeah, Aniket, so the team will check your email and respond to you. If you have made a payment, send the payment screenshot to the email ID with your query. All right, cool. Yes, so should we start off, guys, with the question? Do you all-
Ma'am,
Hmm.
I want to ask one thing. Miss, how to use faculty word in the sentence? Faculty.
Faculty. So, for example, if there's an educational institution, so they will say, we have expert faculty in our institution. Meaning to say the teachers and the educators, whoever are there, they are all experts. So we have an expert faculty in our institution.
Okay, ma'am.
Or
Ma'am, I think faculty is a collective noun of teachers.
yeah, correct. Yeah. All right, cool. So are we starting, guys? Anyone who can come up with the first question if you want to ask about someone's work experience or take advice?
I can ask, ma'am.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Means we should ask question related to this para, ma'am.
Yeah, correct. So we are only framing questions today, either related to someone's work experience or asking for professional advice. How will we frame questions in such scenarios?
Okay, ma'am. For how long have you been working in this company?
Okay, so a very simple question. How long have you been working in this company? Very nice.
Yeah.
That's like a question that you would want to ask, you would want to know. Very true, yes.
Can I go for another question, ma'am?
Yeah, yeah,
Can I
you
ask?
can. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. What made you to choose this company?
What you can also say, what made you choose this company or select this company? You can also say select, right?
Yes, ma'am.
What made you choose or select this company, this organization? Yeah, very nice.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Ma'am, how
Is your company following
Yes, ma'am.
safety precautions?
like for example, COVID safety precautions.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Yeah, 1 second. Abhay, tell me what is it? What's your question?
What is your profession?
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. You meet somebody, unknown person, you can ask them, what is your profession? What do you do for a living? Or what do you do? Yeah, very nice. Someone was asking, a lady was asking, go ahead.
ma'am, how many years of experience do you have?
Yeah, very nice. Maybe you meet there's a new joinee, a new colleague, so you ask them, so how many years of experience do you have? Or someone is taking an interview, they can also ask, how many years of experience do you have? Very nice.
And ma'am, which type of work your company?
Matlab, what kind of work does your company
Which type of work
Experience.
to do your company?
what? So this is how you can ask the question, okay? Abhay, I'm typing it here. What type of work does your company do?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of work? What type of work? Or what field? What field are they in? Yeah,
Right,
Karthik.
What is
Ma'am,
your designation?
Okay, one person at a time. 1 second.
ma'am, in my second question, no need to add to choose.
Yeah, what made you to choose? No, two would not be required there. You can simply say what made you choose or what made you select this company or why
Okay,
did you select this company? Yeah, Maliha, go ahead.
What is your designation, ma'am?
What is your designation? Very nice. Yeah, simple question, but quite a useful question.
One question from my side.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, Bhupinder, go ahead.
So, is there any job opening for science student in your organization?
Okay, yes. Good one. Yeah, one moment. Yeah, let me just type it out. Yeah, go ahead. I think Swati, you were trying to say something.
Are you well paid?
Yeah, that's also a good one. Let me just write that down.
I have sentence, ma'am.
And one more question, ma'am. Are you happy with your profession?
Okay, are you happy with your profession, your job, your profile also you can ask.
I have
And can we ask when you get
one
promotion?
sentence, ma'am.
Yeah, 1 second.
Yes,
1
ma'am.
second. Abhay, 1 minute. Abhay, 1 minute. Maliha, tell me.
When will you get promotion?
When will
Yeah,
you
hi.
get when will you get a promotion? Yeah, you could say that. When will you be promoted? Yes, yes, that's a good one. Abhay,
Yes, ma'am. What is the role and responsibility in this company? Yeah, what is the role and yes, ma'am.
yeah, what is your role and what is your responsibility?
Yes,
Are,
Ma'am.
are your company offering perquisite your employee?
1 minute, okay? Bhupinder, can you repeat that?
Is this company providing perquisite to their employee?
Perk visit? What is the word you're using?
Perquisite.
Can you tell me in Hindi,
Perquisite.
Yes.
what is perk visit? This?
Perquisite.
PERQUISITE.
Yeah, what is that? Prerequisite.
Prerequisite. Correct.
Mane to say, are there
No,
any?
not this is not word.
Acha, Hindi में tell me what is the meaning of that word?
कंपनी अलग से अपने एम्प्लॉय को लाइक जैसे माली दे दिया, कार दे दी, घर दे दिया. इट्स काइंड ऑफ द फैसिलिटीज कंपनी प्रोवाइड दे एम्प्लॉय अदर देन सैलरी.
हाँ तो वो perk हो गया ना?
Yes.
That is a perk, different kind of perk.
Yes.
And can we
Like-
say how many facilities your company provide?
Yeah, you can say that facilities also. But what he's trying to say is like what kind of benefits, what kind of perks. मतलब salary और compensation के अलावा आपको और क्या benefits
Yeah, other
मिलते
than,
हैं, right?
And how about
yes,
your
right. Other than salary.
work pressure?
One minute, guys. We have a lot of time during class, so let's just finish one question at a time. Just hold
Actually,
on.
Bhupender said correct only, ma'am. Like it's called as perquisite. PERQUISITE. The short form is PERK.
Yeah, it's called
Okay.
perquisite
Okay.
in short form.
Tell it again, Karthik.
PERQUISITE.
Yeah. Okay.
That's
So the short form is PERK, PERK, is it? I did not know this.
Yes, ma'am. Short form is PERK.
Because I was thinking of another word. Prerequisite means what is the something that is required?
That is different. That is different word.
What does that other word mean?
Prerequisite, I don't know, but I'm sure that this is perquisite is the full form of perk.
Correct. Yes, you guys are right. Great. I had no idea about this word at all. So this word means a benefit which one enjoys or is entitled to on account of one's job. Yes. So the perk is a synonym. It's not a short form, guys. Perk is a synonym. So this is a proper word. This is a synonym of it. It's not a short form. So perk, benefit, advantage, bonus, all that. So very nice. Thanks, Karthik Bhupinder. Okay, so if we want to frame the question, we could say, does your company or does this company offer any this or this apart from the compensation? Bhupinder, can we ask it like this?
Does your
Yes, that's right.
Does your company offer any perquisite or perk apart from the compensation?
Yeah, apart
Agar
from compensation.
Yeah. In
Other than
dono
salary.
words, apart from the salary or other than the salary. So you can use perquisite, perk, benefit, these kind of words. They are all synonyms of each other.
Yeah, but in business line, in official it means etiquette need to be used perquisite.
Yeah, but not always everyone will use this word. Most commonly people use perk because maybe that's just easier to use. This is, yes, formal, business formal language, yes, perquisite. But most commonly people end up using this or this. Very nice. Thanks, Karthik and Bhupinder.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
Ma'am, are you working in a multinational company?
Abhay, instead of saying, are you working, you can say, do you work?
Oh, do you work?
Yeah, just make it into simple present tense. So, do you currently work or do you work in a multinational company or in an MNC? Something like
I
that.
was looking for a job change.
Ma'am, can I say something?
ma'am, do you get increment?
1 minute, guys. Don't just jump on with the questions. Hold on. I have to write them also. 1 minute. Yeah. Maliha, what was your question?
How about work pressure in your company? Environment is good. I want.
But you have to frame the question properly, Maliha. Try again. They are good questions.
How about work pressure in your company? Your environment is good.
Is there any work pressure? Okay. Is there
Is
any
there
work pressure?
okay.
How is the work environment like?
Okay.
So
Ma'am,
guys, 1 second. If you keep saying ma'am like that, it's not going to work. Just hold on. Is there any work pressure or how is the work environment like? Maliha, did you understand why it is framed like this?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Swati, tell me what is your question, please?
do you get increment or is there any provision of increment in your profession?
Yeah, that's a better one. Is there any provision of increment
In your profession?
in your profession? Money, say for example, in your company or in general in the profession of a doctor or a teacher or something like that.
So one more question.
1 minute, Bhupinder. Wait.
So ma'am, what will come over there? Is there any provision of increment in your job?
No, depends on what you want to ask, right? So if you're asking about a particular company, then you will say, is there any provision of increment in your company, in your organization? But agar aap generally you're
Or in
asking
your
about,
department?
or in your department, correct. But if you're asking about a profession in general, so if you're asking that in the profession of teaching, do we get agreement in increments? In the profession of engineering, do the companies offer increments? So profession is different from a job, right? You're getting my point?
Yeah ma'am, profession means पेशा.
And
आपका पेशा क्या है? Job माने काम.
oh yeah. So is there any provision of increment in this company? We can say, for example, or
in your
this
department.
profession, in your department, yeah. So it depends on what you want to ask.
Ma'am, can we frame the question like in simple present tense? Do you get increment?
This is also simple present tense only. Okay, this is not any other tense.
So this is better than the previous one.
As in,
Ma'am, this question is better than the previous one. Means, do you get increment? This question.
you can also ask somebody. So do you get increments in your company, in your department? Do you get increments every year? You can ask that also.
Okay, ma'am.
Both the ways you can ask. They both mean the same thing. I'll write it over here also.
Ma'am, I have a suggestion for you.
Yeah.
Ma'am, instead of we calling you, you only call our names, ma'am. Then there won't be any disturbance.
I was just going to do that only. I just realized that it gets.
Or you give us some numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, like that.
No, I was just going to say I'll take your names like how I used to do before, and then you all can ask your questions. Okay, so from some of you have already asked many questions. Let's go to someone who hasn't been able to ask any question till now. So Amit, do you want to ask any question? So also remember, guys, we are not only doing this, we can also ask questions, asking someone for professional advice, work related advice पूछने के लिए भी हम question frame कर सकते हैं.
Madam, one more question from my side.
Bhupinder, one second, Bhupinder. Let Amit say if he wants to say something. Amit, do you have a question?
Ma'am, can we say about salary, ma'am?
Okay, go ahead.
How much do you get salary? Right, ma'am?
Okay. How much do you get salary? No. You'll have to frame it in a better way. Can someone help Amit?
How much salary?
What's your package?
Yeah. This is a better way of asking.
Yes, ma'am.
What's your package, or what is your CTC? Something like that.
And package
Ma'am,
means
how much you get no, how much do you get salary? Is it correct, ma'am?
No, you can't say how much do you get salary.
Okay.
You simply ask like this if you want. What's your package? What's your CTC? How much do you get paid?
Okay.
You can ask somebody like this at least, if you want to ask.
Ma'am, one question, ma'am.
1 second, Isha, 1 second, hold on. Okay, Maliha, tell me.
Ma'am, we can ask our senior ki how can we get increment in this company?
Yeah, okay, yes. How can we get an increment? What should we do to get an increment?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can ask, you want to take advice, you can say, what should I do to get an increment?
Increment.
Yeah.
Are you satisfied with your job?
Yeah, that's a nice one too. Maybe an HR person may ask that question. Are you satisfied with your profile? Are you satisfied with your job? Yes. Okay, Sally, tell me.
Yes, ma'am. What are your expectations about salary?
Or what are your salary expectations? That's an interview sort of question, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you get sick leave?
Do you get sick leave?
For how many days?
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, Maliha.
What should I do to get an increment या खाली get आएगा?
What should I do to get an agreement? Increment.
हाँ.
Yes,
Okay.
right.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, Abhay.
Ma'am, I can say, ma'am, ki what is your experience or how much your experience?
How much work experience do you have? ये हमने शायद ऊपर कहीं पे लिखा है ना, एक सेकेंड.
No, ma'am, no, ma'am.
We haven't written it. See, we've written here. How many years of experience do you have? या फिर हम ये भी बोल सकते हैं, how much work experience do you have?
Okay.
You can ask it like this. Yes. Okay, Bhupinder, what was your question?
So, the first one is how much percentage hike does your company provide? Does your company provide for new employee?
How much percentage, as in?
Percentage hike does your company provide for new employee?
Okay.
Ma'am, may I, ma'am?
Yeah. Isha, go ahead. We'll have to look at this question, Bhupinder. I'll still write it over here. Yeah, Isha, what is it? Tell me.
One more.
Okay, tell me.
Yeah, is there any chance to get OGT in your company?
Any chance to get what?
Is there any chance to get OJT, मतलब overseas job training?
On-job training, right?
OJT, yes, in your company.
Yeah.
Ma'am, how is your manager? Does he gives you does he give opportunity to you?
Yeah. Does he give you opportunity?
Okay, does he give you
What are the ma'am? What are the skills do you have matching according to our organization?
These are good questions, guys. Let's just pause for a few seconds.
What kind of skills do you have?
What kind of skills do you have that?
According to our organization.
What skills do you, what skills that do you have that apply to the organization, maybe apply to the profile, because you are applying for a job, right? So
yes, ma'am.
Maybe you are talking about that.
Why you are suitable for our organization?
One second, one minute,
my
guys.
question.
Yeah, Isha, 1 minute. Let us just look at what we've written on the screen till now. Just hold on, guys, please. Because these are some good questions. So, for example, Bhupinder said, is there any chance to get OJT in your company? So, Bhupinder, you are saying OJT, you're referring to on-job training, right?
Not on-job training, overseas job training.
Okay, fine, ठीक है. OJT का और एक full form भी होता है, which is on-job training. You know what is on-job training? Yeah. So, for example, when you just join a company, you also get trained at times, right? Trained for certain kind of work. So that during that period, they say that you are in OJT, you are in on-job training. That's another full form. And I guess another full form is overseas job training. So you can ask it like
Yeah.
this. You
In
can say, yeah, Bhupinder, go ahead.
and another one is does your company employee friendly?
Is your company employee friendly? Not does.
Okay.
Is your company employee
Employee
friendly?
friendly.
Yes.
What
One-
qualification?
1 second, 1 minute, Swati, just hold on, sorry. Why are we starting this question with is and not does? Many of you get confused here. You'll start with do, does, where you're supposed to start with is, are.
Yes.
Anybody? Can you tell
Yeah,
us why is it starting with is?
Ma'am.
Because there is no verb, ma'am. When there is a verb, the question start with do or does.
Yes, very nice, Swati. Karthik, you also wanted to say something. This is the same thing.
Yes, ma'am. When there is an action verb, we start the sentence with do form.
Correct, that's right. So whenever in your question you have an action verb, like he correctly said, a verb that is doing an action, then you start with do or you start with does, depending on whatever is the subject. But if there is no action verb, then you, in the present tense, then you start with is or are. Okay, so for example, this question, is your company employee friendly? Employee friendly, you're just asking, it's like an adjective. You're trying to find out or describe the company, right? There is no verb there, no action verb. That's why we are starting with is. Similarly, if I look at this question, Bhupinder, you are listening to the explanation, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Similarly, आपका यही question जो आपने बनाया, does your company offer? तो यहाँ पे हमने is नहीं डाला. क्यों? क्योंकि यहाँ पे एक action verb है जो है offer.
Offer.
Yeah. So here I have to start with does your company offer OJT?
Okay.
Are we clear with this concept?
Yeah, got it, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, clear, ma'am.
Yeah. Some of you tend to make this mistake. So just try to avoid that. Keep it in mind. Think, is there an action verb? I'll start with do, does. If it is, there's no action verb, then I'll just start with is or are. Yeah? Okay.
Yes,
Yes, ma'am. Got it, ma'am.
ma'am. My question is, what qualification? What qualification is required to join your company?
Yeah, very nice. That's a good one too, and a very sensible one as well. You know, what qualification is required? What do I need to study and stuff like that? Yeah, very nice. Karthik, you raised your hand. What is it?
Ma'am, actually, I have some questions to ask. Okay, let others ask. I'll wait.
Okay, wait. Let me just go to someone who hasn't spoken till now. Okay, guys, just hold on, please. Ananya,
Ma'am, I have one more question.
Swati, okay, go ahead.
Ma'am, actually, I have one more question. Yeah. Do you get sick leave for how many days?
Yeah. Do you get sick
Is
leave?
the question?
Yeah. Do you get sick leave? And for how many days?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. All right. Ananya, do you have any questions that come to your mind? Okay, Sudhir.
Ma'am, can we have a work-life balance in your company?
Can we have a work-life balance? Can we मतलब आप पूछ रहे हैं कंपनी को कि क्या हम work-life balance कर सकते हैं? But आप ये नहीं पूछ रहे ना, आप पूछना चाहते कि work-life balance है या?
Yes.
तो आप कैसे शुरुआत करेंगे क्वेश्चन की? कैन लगाएंगे या कुछ और? मतलब यहाँ पे वर्क लाइफ बैलेंस है या नहीं इस कंपनी में?
Is there a work-life balance?
Oh yeah, you can ask like that. You can say, is there a work-life balance, or do the employees have work-life balance? That way. If you ask can, it's like क्या हम कर सकते हैं? That way, na? So then it doesn't doesn't give you the exact meaning. Did you understand, Sudhir?
Yeah, ma'am. Yes.
But it's a very good question, So maybe you're talking to some current employees जो वहाँ काम करते हैं. So you can say, do you have work-life balance, or is it too hectic? Do you work, for too many hours? Very nice. Any other questions, Sudhir?
No, ma'am. No.
Okay, fine. ठीक है.
Ma'am, may I?
1 minute, guys. Hold on.
Ma'am, I have
Abhay, 1 second.
sentence,
See,
ma'am.
there are 17 of you here. Let's just go to the ones who haven't spoken. I will come back to you all. Just hold your horses, please. Nuruddin, do you have a question? Shashikant, Nuruddin, Aniket,
What's your day-to-day timing?
what's your day-to-day timing? Like, what are the working hours you mean to say?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so you can ask it like this, you know, what are the working hours? What are the shift timings? Working hours, yeah, shift timing. अगर shift है तो shift timings क्या है? Yeah. So Aniket, your problem is solved, is it? You're able to join, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great, cool. Any other question, Aniket, that you want to frame?
No, ma'am.
ठीक है, okay. Nazim, do you have
Yes,
any
ma'am.
question to frame?
Ma'am, what is manufacturing in your company?
मतलब आप लोग क्या मैन्युफैक्चर करते हैं?
Right.
Okay, so you can no, manufacture is a verb, correct?
What is
Action verb. क्रिया है, verb है. तो इसमें
yes,
क्या
ma'am.
लगाएंगे? Do या is या are या does?
Do.
Do.
What do you do manufacturing in your company?
एक हम ऐसे बोल सकते हैं, अगर हम से कंपनी में किसी से बात कर रहे हैं, ठीक है? So you can say what do you manufacture? या आप बोल सकते हैं what does the company manufacture? You can use a simple present tense. What do you manufacture? What does the company manufacture?
Okay. And ma'am, second one is how is the canteen and what do you get in lunch and breakfast?
Yeah, very important. Yes. How is the canteen and what do you get for lunch, breakfast, etc.?
Breakfast.
Yeah, good.
Madam, hello.
Yes, Bhupinder, 1 second, Bhupinder. See, there are many of you here who haven't spoken yet, right? So just 1 second. Let me just check with them once and then you guys can tell me your question. Just hold on, please. Nazim, do you have any other question?
No, ma'am, thanks.
Okay. So how's the canteen? What do you get for lunch, breakfast, etc.? Yeah, very basic, practical questions. Okay. Swapna, do you have any questions, Swapna?
Yeah, ma'am. I have 2 questions. One is for seeking for professional help. That is, can you be my mentor so that I can seek your help in case of any professional requirement?
Okay. In case I need any professional help or a requirement or something, yes. Can I seek your help? You know, can you be my mentor? Would you mind being my mentor so I could seek your help? Very nice. Yes. Okay, then.
Yeah. And the second one is, does your company give training on latest tools and technology as per market need?
Does your company offer or provide training on the latest tools, technology, software, जो भी है, as per the market requirement?
Yes, as per the market requirement.
Okay, good question. Very nice. Any other questions, Swapna?
No, for now these 2 only. And for work-life balance, can we ask like this also? How is work-life balance instead of using does?
Yeah, how is the work-life balance? Yes, absolutely. You can say. So, how's the work-life balance here? You know, is there a work-life balance? Absolutely, yes. Yes, Swapna.
Yeah, that's it from mine.
All right, thank you. Okay, Bhupinder, tell me, what is your question?
Yes. Is your company provide medical insurance for entire family, including parents if dependents?
Okay, again, in your question, the question is very good. But will you start with is or does or are? Think.
I think I'm asking, I'm seeking. So then I need to use is.
You
Is
are
your
free.
company?
See, all the questions you are only asking, correct? But in your question, is there a verb? Is there an action verb in your question?
Okay.
Say your question again, Bhupinder.
So, is your company does your company provide medical insurance for entire family, including parents, if dependent, especially?
So which is the action verb in this question? आपने बोला does, correct?
Provide.
Correct, perfect.
Yes.
Now you're getting it. You're using an action verb like provide, so you can't start with is. You'll have to start with does. Yeah. It's not about whether you are asking the question. It's not. I also can ask and I can say the same thing. I will also say does only. It is because there is an action verb. इसकी वजह से आप यहाँ लगा रहे हैं does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Provide. Okay.
Yeah. Does your company provide medical insurance for the family, dependent, entire family?
Entire family, including parents, especially. Now these days, company only
provides for the spouse.
Do provide insurance only for spouse and 2 children, not including the parents.
Yeah, true. Include, so you can say, does your company provide medical insurance for the entire family, including parents and any other dependents?
Yes, dependents.
Yeah, that's a good question when you're, trying to clarify regarding insurance.
Whenever I go to interview, and definitely will ask this question with every. It means to each company HR.
Correct.
So one more.
Does your company?
1 second, Shweta. Yeah, Bhupinder, complete what you want to say.
Yeah. How many days does your company provide off in a week?
Yeah, or how many?
How many days?
Can we make this question a little simpler instead of saying how many days off do you provide and all that? So और थोड़ा simple कैसे पूछ सकते हैं हम लोग?
How many days company provide off in a week?
Why you want to say provide again? Can someone help us? How can we make
it's
this
again? It's an action.
Ma'am,
Yeah, Sally.
How many days do you get weekly off?
How many weekly off do you get?
Yeah.
Simply, can we ask what about your holidays?
Yeah, correct. You can also say that. What about your holidays? And if you want to specifically ask in a week, एक हफ्ते में कितनी छुट्टी मिलती है? That's what you want to ask.
But actually, normally we don't get too many off in a week, ma'am. We normally get only 1 day off in a week. So can we ask on which day you get weekly off?
Yeah, you can say when do you get your weekly off? We don't need to say normally, usually, regularly, all that. We can simply say when do you get your weekly off? Or if you want to ask, zaruri nahi hai, Swati, many people also get 2 days holidays. And then there is a bracket of people also who get 1 day holiday. So you can ask it like this or like this, however way you want. You will get the answer. Bhupinder, did you understand how easily?
Excuse me, ma'am.
I'm getting.
Okay. Yeah, Abhay.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me, Abhay.
Ma'am, in which company do you work now?
In which company do you work now? Yes. You can also ask where do you work now? Like
yes, ma'am. I want to know about company. Which company? Name. In which company do you work?
Yeah, correct. You can ask in which company, Abhay. But अगर आप for example मुझे पूछते हैं कि where do you work now, तो मैं कंपनी का नाम भी बता सकती हूँ. इसका मतलब सिर्फ ये नहीं है कि लोकेशन क्या है.
नहीं, मैम, I also know location, ma'am.
So you can ask where do you work now. You can ask which company do you work for. It's a good question. Maybe you're meeting an old colleague. You can ask. Yeah, Abhay.
And ma'am, are your company ISO?
Is your company ISO certified?
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
You can ask that. Yeah, that's a good question. It's a certification, right?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so you can use this word over here. Is your company ISO certified?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Right, ma'am. Thank you.
Welcome.
May I say some sentences?
Yeah, Karthik. Okay, go ahead.
Known for?
Go ahead, Karthik.
Are you getting paid enough as per your talent?
Yeah. Are you getting paid enough? Are you getting compensated, enough? Yeah.
As per your talent.
Yeah.
Second question is, are your colleagues cooperative and friendly?
Okay. Okay. And
The third question is, does your company get projects from foreign clients? Okay. The last question is, how does your company take care when some employee falls ill at the office?
good. These are good questions. It's, you really get to know exactly what the work environment is like if you ask such kind of questions, right?
Yes,
So are your colleagues cooperative and friendly? Are you getting paid or compensated enough as per your talent? What were the other two? Sorry, Karthik, I couldn't type.
Does your company get projects from foreign clients?
Okay, or can we say, does your company get foreign projects?
Yeah, simply. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and the last one, sorry.
How does your company take care when some employee falls ill in the office or at the office? I'm confused.
You can say at the office, that's fine. I'm in the office, at my workstation. That's the rule we normally follow.
Oh.
When you're at a specific place, that's when you use the preposition at. I'm at my workstation and at my desk. I'm in the office and I'm at my workstation right now.
Okay, ma'am.
I'm in the office, but I'm in the canteen. Okay, so how does your company take care of
When some employee falls ill
in the office?
Yeah.
मैम अगर आपके एम्प्लॉय के साथ कंपनी में काम करते समय एक्सीडेंट हो जाए तो उसके लिए कोई सुविधा है? We will ask this question in English, ma'am.
You try once, Swati. How do you think you can ask it?
In my first example, no need to add as per your talent.
You can add as per your talent also if you want to ask. See, one question can also be, are you getting paid or compensated enough? Are you getting paid or compensated enough as per your qualification, your talent, your experience?
Yeah.
It can be so many.
Why I used talent there means some people may have less qualification, but they earn more because of their talent.
Cool.
Yeah.
Can we say, is there any?
1 minute, 1 minute. Swati.
Yeah, ma'am.
What's the question?
If there is an accident with the employee while doing the work in your company, is there any facility provide your company to that employee?
Okay, so you can say, if an employee meets with an accident at work, what kind of facilities does the company offer? So if an employee... Yeah, Maliha, tell me.
Is there any employee met an accident? What facilities you provide?
If the employee makes an accident.
If any, is there any employee met accident? What facilities you provide?
Yeah, so that's what I've written over here. You can say, if an employee meets with an accident at work, What kind of facilities does the company offer?
मैम what kind ये कह सकते हैं what is the company known for?
Yeah, you can ask a question like that. What is the company known for? किस चीज के लिए जाना जाता है, पॉपुलर है ये? Swati, did you understand this question?
Yeah, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, 1 second. Anyone else? Isha, you were trying to ask some questions earlier, but we couldn't hear you properly. Can you try again? Has she written any questions in the chat box? Yeah, Amit, in the meantime, tell me what is the question you have?
Yes, ma'am. Is there any chance to get increment every year?
Yeah, you can say that, you know. Increment every year, you can say annual increment. Every year का मतलब है annual increment, हर साल.
Yes.
So, अगर से फॉर एग्जाम्पल आप किसी एग्जिस्टिंग एम्प्लॉय से बात कर रहे हैं, राइट, तो आप उनको पूछ सकते हैं डायरेक्टली, डू यू गेट एनुअल इंक्रीमेंट? मतलब आपको हर साल इंक्रीमेंट मिलता है क्या? डू यू गेट एनुअल इंक्रीमेंट?
Yes, ma'am. And other, ma'am, how many percentage do you get increment, right, ma'am?
What percentage of increment do you get?
What percentage? Okay.
What percentage of increment do you get?
And ma'am, are there any overtime facility? Right.
मतलब या बस ओवरटाइम करने की फैसिलिटी है, ओवरटाइम ऑफर करते हैं क्या यहाँ पे, ऐसा कुछ?
Yes, ma'am.
You can say do you or do they offer overtime, or can we do overtime, something like that.
Can we get overtime? बोल सकते हैं?
मतलब आपको पूछना है कि क्या हम ओवरटाइम कर सकते हैं, ऐसे?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so can we work overtime? Sorry, can we work overtime? So आप supposing you know HR से बात कर रहे, so you can say can we work overtime? So they'll say yes. So what facilities do you offer? या फिर how much do you pay for overtime?
Yes, ma'am. And ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am. Can you provide transport facility?
हाँ, आप say for example if the company doesn't provide, अगर आपको जानना है कि कंपनी प्रोवाइड करती है क्या, तो आप पूछेंगे डू यू प्रोवाइड या डू यू ऑफर ट्रांसपोर्ट फैसिलिटीज, तो वो बोलेंगे यस, देन ओके. इफ दे से नो बट आपको ट्रांसपोर्ट चाहिए, तो आप पूछेंगे ओके कैन यू प्रोवाइड मी अ ट्रांसपोर्ट फैसिलिटी, क्या आप ऐसा कर सकते हैं?
Yes,
या तो अगर आपको पूछना है कि आप ऑफर करते हैं क्या, so do you provide any transport facilities? You'll get your answer, yes or no.
May I, ma'am?
Thank you.
Welcome. Yeah, Shweta, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you have bond agreement, or does your company have bond agreement?
Bond and agreement, I guess, means the same thing.
I don't know, ma'am. That's what I confused, so I just asked this question.
Yeah, even I'm not very sure. I think it means the same thing, like you sign a contract, right, or a bond with the. Basically, bond is a contract.
Yes, ma'am.
Right, so, that you will work with them.
Yeah, ma'am. So does your company have bond?
Yeah, or you can also say, do I have to sign a bond to work for your company or to work for you? Do I have to sign a bond? ये भी हो सकता है श्वेता. You can say, will I be bound to a contract? Will I be bound to a contract? मतलब मुझे
will I be or will I bound?
Will I be bound to a contract? which means to say मैं ये contract में बंध ही रहूंगी, as in, you know, I will have to follow whatever is written in the contract.
Or ma'am, can we say, do you have any contract? No, that is different meaning.
Do you have any contract? Yeah. You can simply ask this. Do I have to sign a bond? Will I have to sign a bond if I, you know, take up this job, if I work for you? Or will I be bound to a contract? We need to say, you know, that the contract says I have to work for you for 2 years or something. Whatever the conditions are, certain terms will be there in the contract. So will I be bound to them? I can't do something against it.
Ma'am, instead of writing these two, maybe we can just ask, is this a contractual position or permanent?
Perfect. Yes, yes. That's a very nice way of asking. Is this a contractual position? Yeah. You can ask it like that as well. Yeah.
Ma'am, another question. Do you sorry. Do you have does your company work in legacy system or legacy technology?
Legacy means like old technology, you mean to say?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So what kind of systems do you all have? Do you all work with some legacy systems?
Okay.
Do you all use legacy systems? You can ask it like this, I think.
Can't we say, ma'am, do you work in legacy system or legacy technology?
You can't work in legacy technology. You can use legacy technology. So do you use legacy systems or legacy technology?
Okay, so use I need to put.
Yeah, you can use the verb use simply. Do you use legacy systems, legacy technology? So they'll say no, we use the most you know, updated and modern technology, stuff like that.
And then one more. Does your company have a friendly environment?
Yeah.
So, ma'am, does your company have or has?
If you're using does, no, then you'll have to use have. Does your company have a friendly work environment?
So when to use, ma'am, has?
When to use has? Okay. Try to make a sentence using has or a question.
I thought here it should be has. Does your company has?
Okay, I'll tell you how. Okay. So for example, if I use the question, does your company have a friendly work environment? Okay. Okay, so how will you ask, does your company have? How will you answer this question when you want to say yes?
Yes.
In full sentence, how will you answer?
Yes, I have a friendly work environment.
Yes, we have a
friendly
work environment. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, and if you want to say no?
No, we haven't.
We don't have friendly.
We don't have. Okay.
We don't have a blah blah blah, whatever it is ahead.
Yes.
Now, supposing in place of we, I want to say, say we are using the pronoun here, it. Okay, does it have a friendly work environment? Say this is the question. Then how will you answer?
Yes, it has a friendly work environment.
Yeah. So you see, as your pronoun is changing, your subject, your verb is changing. Okay, what about if you want to say negative? If you want to answer negative for the same question, does it have a friendly work environment?
No, it has not. It doesn't.
It doesn't?
No.
Have.
Yeah.
It doesn't have.
So do you see that whenever you have your does or doesn't here, this will be have only.
Yes.
Whether this is positive or negative. जहाँ पे ये नहीं आता है, वहाँ पे अगर subject के ऊपर आप has लगा सकते Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
This is basic subject verb agreement.
Yeah, got it.
Okay.
Ma'am, one question.
Hmm.
What things should be specified or mentioned in your resume?
Yeah. Yes. You can ask that also. Maybe you're working on making a better resume or something like that. Or it's the first time you're, looking for a job. Yes, absolutely.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah, Abhay.
Ma'am, I have two questions, ma'am. First, does does your company provide accommodation and food?
Okay. Yeah. And then next?
Food, ma'am.
Yeah,
Food.
yeah. Good question. Okay. And another one?
And another, ma'am, does your company work only in India or abroad also?
Yeah. You can ask that as well. But if you want, yeah, 1 second, Maliha. Instead of saying, does your company, how else can we say this, guys? Can someone help me with this? Does your company work here and abroad too? Is there some other way of asking this?
Yes, ma'am. Does your
Do you
company
have
work
any branch in
in India and abroad?
Yeah, yeah, I got your question, Abhay. I'm just trying to see if there's any other way of saying it, asking it as
Do
well.
you have any branch in your
Do you all have any branches abroad?
abroad?
Yeah, that's a good one too. Swapna, what were you saying?
Yeah, I was saying that is your company providing on-site opportunities in addition to off-site?
On-site, you mean to say foreign opportunities?
Right.
Okay, fine, yes. So quite often, I think in the IT field specifically, particularly this on-site word is used. I think when you're going on-site means you are going to a foreign location.
Yes, right.
Okay. Cool.
Ma'am, I have two more.
Yeah, okay, go ahead, Bhupinder.
So, is there any limitation in order to accumulate unleave in your company?
Does the leave lapse or something like that after a certain number of leaves?
Yeah. How many unleave we can accumulate?
Yeah.
in your-
How many leaves can we accumulate?
Unleave, not leave on unleave.
Unleave matlab?
Job in case if anyone left the company will have to pay the leave amount. Need to payment to leave to
Yeah,
employ.
correct. If you are
It's
leaving
called,
a company,
it's called the unleave.
unleave, really?
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes.
Unleave
Earned.
is ARNED. Unleave. It is.
On leaves, you are saying. Okay. Earned. Bhupinder earned.
Earned.
Yeah. How many earned leaves can we accumulate? Yes, correct. How many earned leaves can we accumulate? Do the leaves lapse? You can ask your HR, do the leaves lapse after a certain period? Lapse money, do they just become invalid? Because
Invalid,
sometimes
yeah.
the leaves can lapse, right? We have to ensure that we take the leave, others it may lapse. In some
Yeah.
companies, they encash the leave also if we have
Yeah,
accumulated.
in only government sector, government sector employee can carry on their on leave for lifetime. But in private sector, there are some
Yeah,
certain
there are some
numbers.
restrictions. Correct, absolutely.
And one more,
Ma'am,
ma'am,
Yeah.
is your company providing joining bonus for a professional?
Are they providing a joining bonus? Okay, good one. Yes, Sally.
ma'am, can we say paid leave? Paid leave.
Yeah, you can say earned leave, paid leave also. Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, who else was saying something? Maliha was
Yeah,
it?
ma'am. I want to ask if does your company appreciate the hardworking employee?
Does your company appreciate hardworking employees? Yeah, you can ask that question. But you can ask this question to an employee.
Yeah.
We can't ask it like to the.
Yeah. Employee only.
Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions, guys? We'll take one or two more questions.
I have one more. So it means how your company make assessment for it means for promotion. How does your company make assessment for promotion among the employee?
How does the company make assessment? No, you can say how does the company assess the employee when it comes to promotion or for promotion. How does the company assess the employees, or what are the parameters? You can also ask.
Yeah, I'm thinking same. What are the parameter for promotion?
Yeah, correct. Yes. What are the parameters for promotions, or how do you assess the employees? Employees को कैसे assess करते हैं? Yes. Sudhir, what is your question? One second, Bhupinder. Sudhir, you've raised your hand. Do you have a question? Yes, Sudhir, tell me.
Ma'am, I have two questions. Which kind of rewards did your company receive?
What kind of what?
What kind of rewards? Recognition.
Yeah. What kind of rewards has your company received?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And anything else?
Does your company arrange outbound for the employees?
Does your company arrange
Outbound for your employees?
outbound?
Yeah, that is a small picnic, overnight picnic.
Okay. You can say outbound. You can also say outing.
Yeah.
Yeah. There are so many other words. Different companies use different kind of words.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very nice. Okay. Guys, we'll take one or two more questions and then we'll wrap up, please. Anyone else?
Ma'am, one more. In which month your company provide bonus? In on Diwali or in March?
When does your company provide bonus? Or you could also say, there's disburse bonus, during March, or does it happen during Diwali? Okay.
Yes.
Cool. All right. So we got a lot of questions here related to work. I wanted to see more questions related to asking. Yeah. Where are we? Okay. Asking professional advice. Maybe we can do some of these questions based on this. Asking someone for professional or work-related advice in the afternoon. Whoever's joining in the afternoon, try to think of questions related to that. Seeking for advice. Yes. Thank you so much, everyone, for all your questions. I'll see you all in the afternoon if you all are joining. Okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks.
Really,
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Have a good day, ma'am.
To enhancing our communication.
You're welcome, Bhupinder. Thank you.